Welcome back. Ready to kick things off? What do you truly believe is a waste of time? Everyone has different answers. Some might think binge-watching TV is frivolous, while others see it as a precious time to unwind. Time management isn't about squeezing out productivity every second of the day. It's about consciously choosing what's worth your time and ensuring that every moment, whether it's spent working or relaxing, aligns with your values. There's a quote by Charles Darwin that goes, "A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life." And while the sentiment has been used to push a culture of relentless productivity, that's not quite what Darwin meant. This line came from a letter he wrote to his sister, expressing his sense of purpose and commitment. The context is key. Darwin wasn't saying we should be productive every second of the day. Instead, he was speaking about finding meaningful engagement in how we spend our time. In his case, it was the realization that he needed to balance thinking and doing, using his time in a way that propelled his work and life forward. Time, to Darwin, was about intention and alignment, not about busyness. Time is our most precious, non-renewable resource. Yet so many of us drift through our days, passively letting minutes and hours slip by as we get caught up in routines that lack direction. We get pulled into what we should be doing, often dictated by external pressures, work deadlines, social obligations, and the endless lure of our screens. If you've ever found yourself staring at the clock, waiting for the day to end, only to feel the weeks and years slipping away too fast, you know what I mean. This disconnect between the slow passing of days and the rapid flight of years is a sure sign that we aren't really living, we're merely existing. Time mastery isn't about filling every hour with tasks and activities. It's not about being constantly productive. It's about being in control of your time. It's about knowing where your time is going, why it's going there, and feeling good about it. When older people are asked what they regret most, it's rarely about specific missed opportunities. It's about how they spent their time. They talk about working too much, not spending enough time with loved ones, or not pursuing the things that truly mattered. The thread that runs through all these regrets is a lack of intentionality. The reality is, you have to become the master of your time, consciously deciding what gets your attention and energy. Here's a harsh truth. Living unconsciously, just going with the flow day after day, isn't living. It's merely surviving. Mastering your time means deliberately deciding what to do with it. And that doesn't always mean packing your schedule. It means knowing exactly why you're choosing to do something, whether it's tackling a major project, watching your favorite show, or simply sitting and thinking. If you set aside 30 minutes for social media and 3 hours to binge watch a series, you're not wasting time if that's what you intended to do. You're not being unproductive. You're exercising control. You planned it, you did it, and that's what makes the difference. When you consciously choose to do something, even if it's lounging around, you're owning your time. You're the one steering the ship. And that's what mastering time is all about. Mastering your time means designing your day. It means getting out of the endless cycle of reactive living, where your time is spent responding to the demands and expectations of others. It's about planning proactively, being deliberate about what you let into your schedule, and giving yourself the freedom to say no to things that don't align with your priorities. 1. Start by creating time boundaries. If you want to check social media, set a timer and stick to it. If you love watching TV, pick a specific time and duration for it. The key is to make these activities conscious choices, not mindless habits. 2. Create systems that make your day flow. Maybe it's a morning routine that sets a positive tone, or an evening ritual that signals it's time to wind down. Systems aren't just about productivity, they're about rhythm and intention, ensuring that you're living life on your terms. 3. Be flexible but intentional. Some days won't go as planned, and that's okay. The point isn't rigidity, it's ownership. Adapt, but keep steering toward what you value most. The biggest misconception about time management is that you need to be busy to be effective. But the truth is, busyness is often just a mask for aimlessness. The next time you choose to take a break, whether it's to read a book, nap, or even just sit and stare out a window, do it without guilt. Know that every moment you're spending in alignment with your values is a moment well spent. If you want to be a better parent, friend, or partner, allocate time specifically for those roles. Be present in those moments. If you want to learn a new skill, set a consistent time to practice it. It's not the number of hours that matters. It's the quality and intention behind each one. Time is yours to shape, not something that slips away when you're not looking. The best way to master your time is to own it, consciously and consistently. So, what's your time worth? This isn't about squeezing out every last drop of efficiency from your day. It's about filling your life with what truly matters. It's about looking back at the end of each day, month, or year and knowing that your time wasn't stolen by distractions, empty tasks, or other people's priorities. It was yours. Whether it was spent working, relaxing, playing, or just being, it was done on your terms. And when you reach the end of your life, looking back at that tree under which you've seen decades pass, we want you to be able to say, I mastered my time. Not because you were busy, but because you were present. Because you lived intentionally. Because every hour, every moment was yours. Now go out there and start designing your day. Control your time, and you'll master your life.